Welcome back to WFM 97.2. Now, as promised, we've got a young rising star who was spotted and has now received much acclaim as her leading role in the film Les Miserables, playing young Cosette, and she was also featured as the poster girl. You may have heard her name, remember the name, it's Isabelle Allen. Hello.
Hello.
Are you alright?
Yes, thank you.
Good. It's been a busy few weeks for you, but where did it all start?
It started last year. I was doing a school play called The Piper of Hamelin, and I played the lame boy, and a man called Jeremy James Taylor, who's the founder of National Youth Music Theatre, was looking for some girls to play the role of young Cosette. So he put me forward, and then, everything just happened from there.
So that was the only experience you had performing on stage?
Just school play. So it feels amazing to be young Cosette. So.
I mean, it's quite a transition because people start on screen and then go into theatre or the other way around. But yours was one thing in theatre and then it suddenly went to the massive Hollywood and West End screenings.
Yeah.
But you have also, we'll talk about it a bit later on, but you are also playing young Cosette on stage as well.
Yes, yeah.
But we'll talk about that a bit later on. But since over the past 12 months, what's it been like for you? Obviously, you've been attending premieres, you've probably been attending signings, plenty of interviews, but what's the buzz been like for you?
Well, it's been, really crazy, because everything was, really quiet, and I always had the dream, but never really thought it would come true. So these couple of months have just been very busy, but really good, and all the premieres as well have been a great experience for me.
Obviously, your family have been very supportive. The people you've worked with on set, obviously Russell Crowe, Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, they've obviously been supportive of you.
Yes,
what have they been like to work with?
They were really privileged to work with. Hugh Jackman is really lovely, and he looked after me a lot and made sure I was okay, and the same with all the other actors. They were the same, so it was a really big privilege to work with them, and seeing as they're so famous, it was a brilliant opportunity. So.
Well, you're famous now as well. What's it like seeing your face all over the whole of the world?
It's very, very strange. I'm getting a bit used to it now because seeing them all over the place, but it's still really strange. It's such a privilege seeing my face and being chosen for being the poster girl when there's lots of other actors. So it's really great.
You're taking it easy, the fame's not going to your head, and obviously you're taking it one step at a time. Obviously you stayed in Claridge's just before the London premiere.
Yeah.
Which premiere did you prefer? Because I know you were at the New York one and then you were at the London one.
Well, they were both really great, but I have a feeling I think the London premiere was just that little bit better. It was a lot bigger, and there was lots of music playing and everything, and it just felt really great. Both of them felt amazing, but I think London was just that little bit better.
It's always better when you're in a place that you recognise, obviously living close to London, East Sussex, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's the town you live in, and it's very special.
Brilliant. And now we'll talk about your appearances on stage. Obviously, you're playing young Cosette at the West End as well.
Yeah, that's really good as well. It's a lot different to the stage show, though, because I find that it's very nerve-wracking because there's loads of people that are watching live, and so if you get it wrong, then you can't start over. So I find it a bit more nerve-wracking than doing film, I think.
I do theatre myself, and it is obviously nerve-wracking. No matter how many times you do it, it's still the same. It's still performing to different people. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've enjoyed the filming more, I take it, then.
Yes. Well, not really. I think they're both the same. It's just the nervous part. I think it's a bit more nerve-wracking. But I still really enjoy it a lot, so I find them both the same.
Brilliant. And we'll obviously go and see it at the local theatre here in Manchester. It is released in cinemas in the UK on the 11th. So there'll be a box office rush to go and see Isabelle Allen. Obviously, all the other top-listed actors and actresses as well. What's the next step for you after this?
Well, I'm still doing the stage till March, so we haven't really got anything coming up, but I'm really hoping that something will come up quite soon because I've loved it so much.
Brilliant. We will remember your name. You are only 10 years old after all. You've got plenty of time ahead of you. We'll remember the name, keep updated on you. Is there anywhere that people can keep updated on your progress and find out a bit more about your journey?
Well, obviously the Facebook and the Twitter, but other than that, I don't think so. There might be something on the internet, but I don't really know. I know that Facebook and Twitter,
those are the main outputs to get information on you.
Yeah, they're mostly Twitter, not really as much Facebook.
Okay, brilliant. And it's you responding to everything there, or is it the management?
Well, I respond, but my brother mainly.
Oh, fabulous. Runs in the family then.
Yes.
Brilliant, and we wish you all the best of luck for your future progression in theatre and obviously your exams when you get to them. No doubt we'll hear you